Hey everybody, it's Jim with Triple J Bricks. Welcome to my basement. Today is Monday, August 7th, 2023, and over the last 2 days, I spent hauling and taking out all of the things out of our utility room in our basement, which is behind this door currently. This is going to be our new office and our new Lego room and our new stream room. So welcome. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? So I know what you're thinking. Jim, this doesn't look very finished. This doesn't look like an office. And you would be right. It is not currently an office, but it will be. It will be. We have a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff to accomplish. So let me walk you through sort of where everything is going to be and going to live as my water heater just turns on. So this is the door. This will be our door to enter. We're gonna be getting a new door here this is a hollow core door. This was just sort of like a construction door that was put on. We're gonna be changing that to a solid core just for soundproofing. So basically you'll come in and then immediately right here is gonna be our built-in desk. So we're gonna be building out my desk that will probably be about the same size as the desk that we have now, but it's gonna be built into the wall essentially. So it'll just probably end up sitting on like a 2x4, and then it'll have one leg on this side, and there'll probably be some 2x4 over here as well. And then what I might end up doing is mounting lights up here, so we won't have a standing desk anymore. But I'll probably end up mounting lights to just kind of save some space. Monitor setup should be very, very similar. The camera angle is going to change a little bit. And then over here, basically sort of in this space right here is going to be a semi-temporary workspace. We're going to move this pipe. It's going to get flow into that hole instead, so we're going to re-pipe that, and then probably end up we're going to use carpet tiles down here just for simplicity and ease, so we don't have to like install actual like flooring down here. So anyway, there's gonna be a temporary workspace here that will be sort of like a table, but it's gonna be able to lift up because we're gonna be building another wall along here to separate the water heater and the HVAC so we don't listen to that while we're streaming. So that wall's gonna get built along there, and it's gonna come over to there. And so this temporary table will be able to lift up because we're gonna have to have a door right about here that you can walk into and access the HVAC unit and the piping and that piping and the water heater and stuff like that. So all of that will get closed off. That table is going to be then where we do some Lego, some reviews. That's probably where I'll sort like bulk Lego and dry stuff and kind of do, mock building, anything like that will probably be all take place on that station. So I'll be able to sort of move my chair between both workspaces. Then behind me, this will obviously get drywalled. We're gonna have some angled shelving because obviously the door needs to open. So we'll have some angled shelving. We're gonna re-pipe this probably. We're gonna probably make this like an elbow here. So it'll extend up and go up the wall and out. This pipe does nothing, as far as we know. It's been always like this. I think they put this in thinking it was for something, and then I don't know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably end up cutting this off right here and capping it back there, so that pipe won't exist. But then this will allow for a less sort of build out of a box around this to make all the piping going up there. So over here, so basically this whole area up until where the door hits, so right about there, this is all gonna be custom built by us shelving. and we're hoping to get it as deep as we possibly can. I would love to get it about 2 base plates deep. So a base plate is about 10 inches. I would love to have about 2 base plates deep, so that we can build out really fun scenes and different things. Like, that's just something we can't do right now on the shelving I have upstairs. And part of the reason, again, is because it was temporary and I didn't really know if we're gonna do this or not. And so but I want that permanent space. So there's gonna be shelving all the way up to the ceiling. Above the door, we're hoping to have more shelving for storage. Up above here, that won't be anything you'll probably see on camera. We have this little like soffit area that's gonna all have to get finished off and that kind of thing, but hopefully we can add some more storage up there. Just gonna really try to maximize this space as much as possible. And then back in here, we're gonna store some things down here, but then we're also gonna probably be putting up some more shelving units where we can, and using that for maybe like some of my old Lego boxes, you know, maybe some equipment, some gear, stuff that I don't need to access every day, but that we can have stored down here on some like larger shelves. So yeah, that pretty much sums that up. What's gonna happen to our old office is that is going to be Ashton's office. It's going to be some storage up there, which we desperately need. And it's also going to be an exercise room, because Ashton's office does not need as much dedication to a space as my office needs, right? Because we have our computer, all of our monitors, the Lego, all of that stuff. And frankly, I don't need windows, and I don't really want windows. I always put a blackout curtain up, so we are gonna stream from down here. And actually, all of our internet and all of that stuff is actually down here. It sits in our electrical box. So that is going to be very easy to plug into. And yeah, today is sort of day one. The first phase is done. All of the stuff is out of here. This place was jam-packed with stuff. So I moved everything out of here into our garage, into our upstairs bedroom that is eventually gonna be BBG's room. But it's all sitting up there now, and the first phase is done. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's a little scary, but I think there's gonna be enough room, but it will be completely dedicated to our space. You know, the upstairs room, ever since we kind of moved into this house back in 2019, that room was sort of always, it was my office, but it kind of was always a little up in the air in terms of, is this going to be my office for the foreseeable future? We knew at some point we were gonna have kids. And so now that we have BBG, she's gonna take the other room, and Ashton definitely needs a more dedicated workspace that is not just sort of a small desk in our living room, especially having kids and being able to separate a little bit of that. So I think it'll be really cool. We have a lot of fun plans for the space, and I think we'll really start to be able to do something a little bit more focused and dedicated to making it a very cool streaming space and a Lego space as well. So stay tuned for that, but I just wanted to show you the first part of our office and the stream room, and I'm excited to take you along on this journey with us as we continue it. So I'll keep documenting this. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember, until next time, keep on building. Jim out!